welcome to your second reading for the month of April. Again, not a date or time specific reading. I trust that whenever you come upon it, if the title speaks to you, if the reading itself is aligned with your storyline, then it's your message at that time. It is a reading for the collective of Aries, Sun and Rising. Whoa! Therefore, it may not resonate with everyone. That's okay. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. If you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading and like my style, that you will join us by subscribing. And for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your continued support. And don't forget to check out the membership. There's a link below. You click the link, it kind of takes you to the join page where you see a video of me explaining the membership in the 2 different levels, which you will then see underneath the video on the left. You can explore it a little further, but do join us. We are growing. I just did we held the second master class for the second tier, the VWP, Very Wise Priestess, all about twin flame soulmates and karmic partners, and that proved to be an interesting, thought-provoking session. So we'd love to have you join us. Okay? Also, if you really enjoy the reading and you like it, give it a thumbs up. Please do share it wherever you feel comfortable with friends or in your social media, where appropriate. And as always, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm asking. It's the ask. I'm asking for the subscription. Okay. Here we go. I am pulling from, what is this? Goddess Power Oracle. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm just going to pull one card. So one card for Aries, Sun or Rising. So if you are here as the Aries, this is your card. You get Leizi, L-E-I-Z-I, Goddess Leizi, the goddess of revelation. Number 28, which is perfect. 2 and 8 is 10. So I'm feeling like some completion here. Possibly an Ace of Swords moment coming in. Let me read this for you. It is in upright position. I can't possibly memorize all of this, but it's important information. So it came in the upright position, which is your empowerment message, Aries. It says there are moments when synchronicity brings all the elements together for a flash of insight. What was I just saying? Ace of Swords, right? Flash of insight. To rise up in you in a glorious epiphany. I'm loving this. Whatever was not clear becomes crystalline in an instant. It's as if you are able to simultaneously perceive every facet in a diamond. You know without a doubt that you are on the right track. As deep understanding sinks into your very soul, in this moment, change and transformation takes place, and a transcendent moment is offered to you as an extraordinary gift. Now is one of those times. The Chinese goddess Leizi, mother of lightning, brings revelations into your life with a flash. She gifts you this as a result of all the hard work you have put in to dismantling your old self and making space for who you want to become. This is a very auspicious time. Well, first of all, so glad I tapped into the Ace of Swords energy, because that, just the moment I saw that, I thought, oh, this is totally Ace of Swords. So number 1, yeah, good. Number 2, for those of you that are in the membership, in the morning musing, there was an Ace of Swords, and there was a kind of a reference in your oracle to serendipity, right? Like stop acting so much, Aries. Stop, push, and kind of pull back and be a witness to what's unfolding. See the forest for the trees, gaze out on the horizon instead of the angry anthill in front of your eyes. That was the message this morning. That's why I'm smiling. Those in the membership, put it in the comments. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, and if you want to know what those morning musings are about, join the membership. So this is for you, Aries, Sun or Rising, revelation, flashes of insight, the aha moment, the epiphany. And it is a gift. The aces are always a gift. That's why you see the hand of spirit offering that Ace of Swords, cups, whatever it is. Wow. I'm so excited. Okay. I don't know why. I'm just like, that just blew my mind. Okay. Let's see what's going on in your connections. Back to the old, I shouldn't call it the old. Back to my normal, regular, everyday spread. So I'm just going to pull the cards and then I'll walk you through it. Oh, Tower moment. Danger Will Robinson. Okay. So let me just get it all sorted. So I see we have the way that I lay out the spread. This side I'm speaking to as divine masculine, regardless of sun sign. This side is divine feminine, regardless of sun sign. So if you are here as an Aries sun arising, and you believe you are the feminine, then this is your side. And the other side is that of your divine counterpart. However, caveat, it can come through reversed. If it's reversed for you, just reverse it. It's a reading for the collective. It's going to come through reversed for some of you. So if you're here as a divine counterpart, it kind of works the same way. If you're here as a cross watcher of any other sign, it kind of works the same way. Follow along with the sign for the energy you feel you're inhabiting in your sacred relationship, and then the other side would be that of your divine counterpart. Got it? Okay. Divine masculine showing up in the energy of temperance. This is someone who is exercising lots of self-control at the moment, trying to allow the energies to come into balance and flow. There is a nod toward, the temperance card is Sagittarian energy. There's a nod toward transmutation, right? So you can transmute certain energies like the old alchemists used to do. They would turn base metals into gold. Got it? So I'm kind of sort of feeling here that somebody's pulling back and observing, which was part of the morning musing, but also waiting for things like reading the energies and waiting for things to come into flow. There is an energy of patience with the temperance card. And I know some of you are coming in right now saying, if she says the P word, if she says the word patience one more time, I'm going to lose it. But it is what it is. In the past here, we have the Empress, the beautiful divine feminine energy of unconditional love, possibly something being created here. Could be about the divine feminine. We're going to see in a minute. Present experience in this connection is the Six of Pentacles, right? That balance, things coming into balance, which is part of temperance, but not only balance, a sense of reciprocity, equal give and take, generosity of time, energy, resources, a sense of spirit that kind of brings everything into balance. I love that. And then moving forward, boom, reigniting the torch of passion. That's one of your calling cards there, Aries. So I could be speaking to a divine masculine Aries. Got it? Doesn't matter if you're male or female. Should have come to the masterclass where you would have learned what that was about. Feminine. All about the communication. I want to talk it out. There's more of a sense of pressure here in this Ace of Wands. Pardon my lawn guys are coming around, so you know the drill. If it's Thursday, there's a lawn crew in the vicinity. In the past, what do you want to talk about here? Divine feminine, possibly some big tower moment. This is one of your cards, Aries. So I'm feeling as if the communication that's needed is around something that wasn't sustainable and as a result fell apart. But this is what's powerful. The present experience and the connection for the feminine is calling in the communication, right? Your ship's coming in. Is that what that Three of Wands is about? That's kind of the very broad, basic, general interpretation, but it's a card of manifestation. Got it? You know what you want. Two of Wands. You've already put it out there to the universe with the world in the palm of your hand of what it is you want to receive, your intentions. Here it is, you calling it in, and it's like ding dong. It's at the front door. So I kind of feel like you're wanting to call in this communication. So you're in manifestation mode. And the future, what's on the horizon for you here as a feminine Queen of Cups? Queen of Cups is very sensitive, always like more empathic, very feeling into the feelings, right? When you say, oh, I'm in all the feels, that's the Queen of Cups. She's also extremely compassionate and sensitive. Gosh, really lovely energy, high vibration love. Not too unlike the Empress. She's got that same measure of sensitivity and compassion. And also not unlike her half-sister, the High Priestess, very intuitive. Got it? Because we're talking about water energy here. So I love that the Queen of Cups is in your future. That's also a nod to emotional availability and vulnerability. So now that I kind of went down that road, let's see what's going on. Let's go ahead and do a little clarification. I just so love that energy. Temperance, please. Keep the spark alive. Little Page of Wands here. Some new initiative in the connection, but kind of coming into it tentatively, dear masculine, with that Page of Wands. That pages are messengers. There is something lighthearted, flirtatious, passionate, but it's not coming on. It is not the ace. Got it? It's like you're kind of dipping your toe here, dear masculine, into the waters to sort of feel, I love it, to kind of feel where the energy is. With the feminine, and I kind of enjoy the fact that you're pulled back a little bit, because Temperance is telling me that this is what you want to do. Okay. More to follow, but this is what you're gonna do. A little bit different energy, a little bit less serious. Oh, and the Ten of Swords was in your morning musing as well, Aries. So I kind of feel like this is about reigniting the spark after a painful end of a cycle. Note that this is card 28. And what did I say? 2 and 8 is 10. End of a cycle. So, wow. So sure, yes, now that I mention it, the 10, once that end of the painful cycle is complete, which is what we have here, what would the next card be? Come on. Ace of Swords. Love it. And here's underneath this darn masculine. It's like, I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back. All the impulse. It could be that we're dealing with a Sagittarian of any sign. Of any placement. It could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But I'm feeling all the Sagittarian energy, and this person, this divine masculine, is really kind of, it's taking effort to kind of hold themselves back from what they want, which they really want to return. They really want to kind of come back with bells on, very passionately, but they've got to get beyond the Ten of Swords, right? After whatever this painful experience was. Hello. So I'm feeling as if the tower came down, and now this divine masculine is wrestling with their desire, their impulse. Their impulse is telling them to kind of move forward. They're after this, like, reigniting the torch of passion. They haven't, I'm not feeling any kind of ill intention here. I really feel they're just waiting it out, and they're trying to control their own impulses after this painful end, whatever that was. They're aware of it. They're aware of it. They get it, whether they say so or not. And maybe that's why the feminine is here with this 8 of Wands, is possibly, don't show up at my door unannounced. Give me a call. Let's talk it out. In the past, we have the Empress. Oh. That was in your morning musing too. The 7 of Pentacles. So all this is about is, on some level, this masculine has been in the past in some form of trying to manage their impulses and stay in an energy of patience. Right? The 7 of Pentacles is all about, on some level, this masculine knows the seeds have been planted, and I got to wait for this feminine to kind of come on board. I got to wait for things to unfold organically, especially if there was this tower moment in the past, which is what it seems like there was. Got it? And it feels like something came down, could have been just poor timing, whatever it was. And then this masculine was in the energy of like, well, I better kind of hang back and wait for things to kind of unfold organically with the divine feminine. So could be some patience showing up. And if you look at his face closely, Hello. For some of you, if you can see his face, like I can see his face, it's like impatience, like, oh my God, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a little bit of both, that there might have been some impatience with this feminine on some level, right? And now the temperance is here, right? Now I got to bring things into balance and flow. I can't push this. I can't rush this. I can't make any demands. I have to exercise some measure of decorum and self-restraint. I have to offer something in return for that which I receive. There's this equal give and take, something reciprocal in nature. I almost feel as if this masculine, if I could put words to it, that they would be saying, well, you were patient with me, so now I'm going to return the favor. And I'm going to just kind of pull back. I'm not going to steamroll the situation. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, it didn't work. So I'm feeling almost as if whatever the painful ending was about, it could have been a timing issue. Wow. 5 of Swords. Not going to give in to gossip or any kind of sabotage. So I'm feeling the patience here. The 6 of Pentacles with the 5 of Swords. Yeah, I'm not going to make it so that I have to come out the winner. That's the issue with the 5 of Swords. In its highest vibration, it's not falling prey to gossip or sabotage, whether it's self-sabotage or that moving the pieces on the chessboard around so you always come out ahead. That's part of the energy of the 5 of Swords. And I feel as if right now this masculine is saying, nope, it's going to be, everything, all the pieces face up, equal give and take, something reciprocal, no need to stack the deck in my favor. Queen of Pentacles. And the 9 of Cups underneath. To some degree, I kind of feel as if this masculine's just going to go along to get along. Sometimes the 9 of Cups can be wish fulfillment. There's contentment here, but it can also be a little bit of complacency. In this case, it feels good. It feels like that's the right approach because we have a masculine who's looking at a feminine as a potential life partner, someone that they feel that they know is grounded and reliable and trustworthy, somebody that they count on. And here we are seeing like the 6 of Pentacles is about, I want to have a reciprocal arrangement here. Nothing that's one-sided or that favors one person over the other, regardless of how that works for you. And it's with regard to this feminine. It's a feminine archetype, doesn't have to be a woman, feminine archetype of somebody that's stable and grounded, that they can see themselves making a commitment to. And so they're just going to go along to get along. I love the Ace of Wands coming in the future. Right? Especially if the masculine is the Aries. Yep. Ready, babe? Let's go. Let's get this show on the road. Moving forward victoriously, this kind of a divine gift. That's what that card was talking about, of inspired passion. So this is the Ace of Wands, not the Swords. But once you see things clearly, once you have your aha moment, regardless of whether you're masculine or feminine, it's like we're off to the races. Let's light this bad boy up and go. And I'm feeling as if this masculine is kind of chomping at the bit, right? The Knight of Wands really wants to kind of, let's get there. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's put this all behind us. And I get it now. And maybe their understanding is newer. I'm just going to, with a question mark, possibly a new understanding that they have of kind of what went off the rails. But once they kind of pull back and deal with the feminine in a way that is level and fair and balanced and on some measure kind of clears up whatever wasn't stable, then they're like, I'm ready. They're just super excited, lots of excitement moving forward in a positive way. And the feminine here in the Eight of Wands. Let's talk about it. We need to clear the air. Absolutely. Knight of Swords. Right? Clean up on aisle 5 is what I like to say about that card. There's something, it's either about speaking truth to power here, feminine, in that Knight of Swords energy, but I'm feeling like the communication is about clearing the air, making sure you are understood, having, you know, this is about truth, your honor, your integrity. And maintaining your autonomy and independence in the process. So the Nine of Pentacles is a single person. Got it? So on some level, I think part of what the communication is going to be is like, look, I'm going to keep my independence. I'm going to kind of do my own thing. I'm going to take care of my life. That's what I'm seeing coming through with the Nine of Pentacles. That is a little Virgo energy for those of you who play the board game at home. But I'm feeling that the main thrust here of the communication is about clearing the air and maintaining your dignity, autonomy, your sense of stability as the divine feminine. Can't even make it up. Absolutely. With the Queen of Cups. Got it. See where I'm going. It's all coming out. The feminine Queen of Cups. I was saying there's a connection here. And so maybe you won't broadcast it, but on some level underneath, beautiful feminine, you will kind of maintain that sense of unconditional love, the compassion that you have for your divine counterpart, high vibration all the way around. That's very nice. In the past, Tower. Page of Pentacles was also in your morning musing, as was the Ace of Swords. Yay! Okay, so let me indulge myself here for a moment. Where is that? I'm almost positive. Yes, it was Page of Pentacles. In the morning musing, there was a Page of Pentacles. Then there was the Eight of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Swords. So a similar theme here of there's something new that must be learned. There's something about whatever came apart. Let's say something fell apart. Let's say you had a blow up. Let's say that, you know, take 2 steps forward and 6 steps back. Whatever that Tower moment was for you. It's not always devastation and mayhem. Sometimes it's just that the angle you're working, the way that you're proceeding isn't sustainable. It's not workable. And so it kind of blows up in your face. And I mean that like not in a way, it doesn't always have to be devastating is what I'm trying to say. So think back to whatever it was that kind of didn't come off well. And there's something you needed to learn from that feminine. There's something here, this Page of Pentacles, even though pages are messengers, the Page of Pentacles is always taking the first step. Here in 3D, it's like going back to beginner's mind. And then we've got the Ace of Swords. Got it? So I'm feeling as if that aha moment that this, oh my gosh, what is that deck? The Goddess Power Oracle. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's like getting to be the end of the week. This is what this card is about. Is the epiphany, the awakening moment. And it's like you learned something new from this situation, Page of Pentacles, that made everything crystal clear. Yep. Talk about manifestation underneath. So even though that kind of happened, on some level, you knew you had underneath all the tools at your disposal to manifest an outcome, to manifest the clarity, to manifest an understanding. And here we are, calling it in. Calling in the conversation, calling in that clearing of the air from a safe vantage point as the Nine of Pentacles, free, unattached, obliged to no one but yourself while maintaining that unconditional love. And there's the Eight of Pentacles that I said was in between the Page and the Ace this morning. So I'm getting the confirmation. Yeah, what you're calling in now is let's focus on it. Got it? Let's focus on the details. And what I said in the morning musing was this pentacle right here is the pentacle that's being focused on in the Eight of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. I love when that happens. So I'm feeling as if there's something here that you know you guys need to kind of focus on. Work on creative solutions to the problem that you've experienced, whatever it was that led to that tower. There's an energy now of let's focus on that. And that's what you're calling in. You're manifesting that openness and willingness. First, we got to clear the air, and then I've got to get buy-in from my divine counterpart here to work on it. Well, look how they're showing up. Six of Pentacles. I'm in. Let's do this. Right? No more one-sided. Five of Swords. Got it? Six of Pentacles. If it wasn't being recorded, I wouldn't even believe these things happen. Yep. So we got to focus on our reciprocal energy, what's fair to both sides. Not even fair sometimes. It's not even about what's equal. Sometimes it's about what's equitable in the moment. If there's a lack of, like, if things aren't in balance, you have to, sometimes one person has to give more to make it an equitable situation. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm teaching a law school class. Anyway, Queen of Cups going forward for the feminine. That card really put me in quite the mood, didn't it? Yes. Oh, I love this. So something did happen here. I'm seeing it now. Oh my gosh, the Ace of Cups. Look at the Wheel of Fortune. Look at the Divine Masculine. And the last card I will pull is the Three of Pentacles from the morning musing. So I will walk you through it. Give me a second. Sometimes for those who are new, when I pull from under the deck, it's about what's kind of going on in the psyche, the subconscious. It's like the below card in a Celtic cross. So it's sort of what's going on behind the scenes or sort of motivating behaviors here. And I'm feeling like in the future, this feminine is going to work very hard to kind of maintain their empathy and their compassion because they're reflecting on the regrets of the past. And there was something that was not on the level. They felt or perceived. If you are here as this feminine, this is about you perceiving that something was a form of a betrayal or some form of deception. Could have been outright lying or cheating or stealing, right? You get my drift. But there's like this energy where even though you're maintaining some measure of compassion, you may still be a little bit needy because you've got grief and sadness here about what happened. Whatever that means for you. If it didn't happen that way, then I'm not giving you information you didn't already know. But in the future, I see this energy of kind of trying to get beyond the regrets of the past, the mistakes of the past. Could be a sense of sorrow or grief over a perceived betrayal, deception, can even be self-deception, this card can be. And what I see underneath is the reason why you're coming through in the future, dear feminine, as Queen of Cups, is because on some level you know this is the love of your life. That this is a fated connection. It's your destiny. With this Divine Masculine. Can't make it up, guys, right? So here's what's going to be underneath, even while you're trying to process the Tower fallout. That's why that Knight of Swords. Let's get clear. Let's get clear. And then the last card I pulled was this Three of Pentacles, which was the outcome card in the morning musing. It's about the two of you co-creating a more stable foundation in this connection. You, your divine counterpart in spirit, working together in tandem to create something more stable. I love it. Okay, if this is speaking to you, Aries, then I'm taking it to the extended where I will pull the three cards that you need to kind of bring all this energy into focus. situation, issue, or energy that you're dealing with and needs your attention, the block, the challenge, or the dynamic around that issue, and what you can do about it or expect to come of it. I'll also look at your messages to and from each other at 5D. What do you want each other to know? What are you trying to communicate? In those moments of silence, your hope upon hope, your wish upon wish of what you would like your divine counterpart to know. I will read those messages. And then one card for you, Aries, from your higher self, Spirit of the Universe. We will give your spiritual team an opportunity to weigh in on the whole thing. And then finally, the last card, what can you expect going forward? Okay, if timing's a factor, that's where it would show up. But we do have some cards here like the Seven of Pentacles, the Temperance card, the Wheel of Fortune that suggests there may be some things going on behind the scenes that are impacting the timing. And it's kind of beyond your control, but we'll see what comes through. The link to the extended is below. I look forward to seeing you there. And if not, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in a future reading. Take care.